Hey, Setsun, how you doing? Just gonna make sure my mic is working. Yes? Okay, good. How you doing? Hey, Chara. I'm doing alright. And pretty good. Not too tired. Hey, Kai, how you doing? Gilgamesh, sup? Sleepy? Ayo, Clinciante? I'm sorry if I brutalized that. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night.
Or oh.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel bad if I mispronounce names, especially because like pronunciation's a huge thing for me to make sure I get right, even though I get things really wrong. He's raiding right now.
Jax.
But yeah, you can probably hear him when I talk, if he's talking. Yeah, he has to raid every weeknight except for Mondays and Fridays. Every weeknight he's raiding. Hey, so that's racking up those points there. Kappa. No, I didn't. Did you sub and then he tried to pronounce it?
Gatorade, you're doing very
One,
good.
one. Oh my
Oh,
god.
you got destroyed, buddy.
Fuck.
Sorry, it's a little bit loud.
Alright. Yo, Aros, or Arios?
They have with
That's why they say that. Thanks so much for the $5 sub, man. Welcome, friends. Dave Widow, Dave Widow.
Well, I mean, what? It is like Eros, right? But you said call you to call you Kai, so I don't try to pronounce it. Ross? Or Rose? Rose? Oh. See, I don't really know too much about like EU sort of name. Only possibly Asian, Islander, and American. Hey Dash, how you doing? Who thought you were from EU? Why don't I see the Merlinda emote? There you go. I should show your name. Not really. Pretty average right now. If I sound tired, it's unintentional. And not obvious to me anyway. Oh no, the headache's gone. That went away a little before I went to sleep, thank God. Speaking of what? Someone thought you were from EU. Apparently, the very first time I took competitive, and obviously because I have to speak, someone said I sounded like some famous Mercy main streamer, and I'm like, what? I don't think I sound anything like any streamer. Hi Lex, how you doing? How'd your tournament go? I didn't get to ask you after you were done. Oh, that was just your scrims. Okay, I thought you were actually... I don't know why I thought you were actually, doing competitive, tournament stuff. How did the scrim go? Now, Lex is in the Moonwood Sub-Circuit tournament. Oh, that's pretty good. Hopefully they weren't just like messing around and actually trying. But it's good that you guys did well. Kendrick thought that? I mean, like, I've run into people from EU that don't even really have accents. Like, infamous second point holds, yes. Oh, the third, huh? Yeah, third point on Hollywood's either pain in the ass or they can't recover. It's something like that. Don't make me have to worry about meme spam now, Kai. Oh. Well, hopefully the stream doesn't decide to like poop itself inside out and force me to have to restart. Why do you hate? Oh, you hate the spam, okay. No, Gilgamesh could never hate you, Lex. Hey, don't worry about it, Chara. I was just having fun. You can do PogChamp if you want, Chara. Oh, that's so cute. The Merlinda emotes are so adorable. I wanted to do a series, Chara, but I had to work, so yeah, that had to get put aside. I know, Doom actually with a real emo and not some sort of trolly, well, his Shiba Inu emotes are pretty top tier, but, Arb anime was a mistake. Did you see, effects panels? Like, I don't know who he got to draw them, but those Miku panels are so cute. Makes me wish I just like had the time to just pick something to make a mascot for my panels. Eventually I need to redraw them. They're all just my Mercy avatar that I made, and yeah, they're kind of boring. Sailor Moon? Maybe. I mean, I haven't really done Sailor Moon in a long time though, and like not too many, other than you, not too many people really know that I was like super obsessed with Sailor Moon. So, well, Chiva does, right? And somebody else. What?
That was half my.
I know Saturn's your favorite. I don't know, I was always a purist for like just keeping with the canon and all that kind of thing. So I mean, Sailor Moon, um, obviously my favorite. I never really shipped
Yep.
Sagi with anyone else other than Mamoru. It was just I just went along with it. Feel kind of boring. Overall, I liked all of the. I didn't understand why in the anime they made Rei so, I don't know, like they changed her. They changed her so much in the anime. Like in the manga, she was actually really. Well, she was always a little bitchy in either, but because they had her like kind of chasing Mamoru for a while, it 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 didn't make a whole lot of sense in the anime. And like in manga, she only had an interest in one guy ever. Yeah, they did make it worse in the anime, but like she only had love interest in one guy ever, and that was like in that one Casablanca side comic. Yeah, I actually really liked that side story. You mean in the anime converted from the manga, or in general? You thought Takeuchi could have developed her more? Crystal is more or less a port from the manga with like slight tweaks here and there as far as I've watched. It's hard to watch it if because the story didn't age very well. It feels really dated. Not only that, like there was like one part though where you know in the manga how the four interplanetary senshi were in love with the generals of Earth? They made it seem like they made it a little bit more prominent and obvious in Crystal, and like there was a part where Usagi is fighting Mamoru and Barrel. Like, so the planetary senshi are trying to go help her, and then they run into the generals again. Like, they were killed in the manga, but in in Crystal, it seemed like they were restored, and then they brought them back to fight the interplanetary senshi again, and it was like, oh, I didn't like the way they translated it into Crystal, that part there. You have to, I think you need to actually watch it to see what I mean. Yeah, that's what happened. It was kind of stupid though because of how I gotta actually look at the manga again, but then Venus basically went forward. She was trying to talk sense into them because she was the only one that remembered that they were in love with their past incarnations and stuff, and then like I forgot exactly how it came out, but like all the you do know that Sailor Moon is really, really, really old, right? I don't follow any of the new anime stuff. There are literally two anime that I have or manga rather specifically. I'm more of a manga person, not anime. Like, the only two really that I got super into was Sailor Moon and Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, and Bebop. Bebop, definitely. I still haven't seen the whole thing though, which bothers the hell out of me. Samurai Champloo is good. But like, as far as gotten really into, it was Sailor Moon and Full Metal Alchemist. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've shown Iron my more anime looking stuff anyway. I hardly equate to being a weeb anyway. So not. So not into Japanese like anime culture. I know most of the story for Rama One Half. A friend of mine had most of the manga, and I flipped through it because it was translated into Chinese, so I couldn't read it, but I flipped through it anyway. Also, oh okay, bye, Alex. We'll discuss more Sailor Moon in the future. Alright, good luck with scrims. Kick their butts. Oh my god, damn. Rewatching all 200 episodes? There's too many fillers, I think, though. Like, I know some other anime are a million times worse with filler episodes, DBD. But, I don't know. Too many filler even for me from Sailor Moon. Like, he is more of the people who are kind of embrace anime culture kind of like as their general way of living. Like they watch like all the new anime coming out. They have like a bunch of the paraphernalia. They wear the clothes. Yeah. I guess it's sort of like being an otaku, but I think otaku just has too much of a negative connotation to it that people will rather use the word weeb. No, no, not cosplay. I mean like the they wear clothes that like specifically display like anime art on it, like like graphic tees with the freaking Naruto slash art or something on it, like that kind of stuff. And like, I wouldn't say it's cosplay because real cosplay is pretty damn amazing. It's people who just kind of like run around with like accessories, like say they're wearing the Naruto Hidden Leaf Village headband with their regular clothes. That's that's a weep. Damn. That's a pretty sweet ring. Is he raiding with you guys now? Oh. Like, there's, Ruby? Yeah. There was, an artist that I kind of know. I ran into him at New York Comic Con last year. Because, like, I had known his art, followed him for, like, 10 years, and he kind of remembered me. And as he said, I'm channeling my inner weeb because he was wearing a specific shirt from a specific anime, and like I didn't even know what anime is from, but like that sort of action is what you would consider weeb. It's crazy though. Like I don't even understand like what that procedure. It was a simple procedure, and then they said some complications happened, and he just passed. Oh, thank you, Snow Animation, for the host. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All you Snow Animation viewers, welcome to the stream. Hey, Raxus Hub, how you doing? Hey, welcome and thank you for joining us. Yeah, I don't game, I draw, so you're here to watch me work on what will hopefully become my BlizzCon art contest entry. They still haven't released any details about the contest, so I have no idea if I'm even doing this. Alright, good night, Snow. Thank you so much. Alright, sleep well. Hey, Zach, thank you for the host. Hope your PUBG viewers like art. Thank you, Spearmints. Trying really hard to get this to look good. Also, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Do you need something to eat? Gilgamesh? Thank you. It's points, Chara. You're waiting for your nourishment. Alrighty. Well, I hope you don't starve in the meantime. Well, I mean, I think the giggle works. Oh, I've never actually tried coloring in Medibang. Like, a lot of times I struggle with coloring in other programs because Photoshop blending is like so different from any other software. Like, um, because I never really got to play around too much with Psy. What I did do in Paint Tool Psy was like, it felt a little too much like the colors are blending like watercolor, and I couldn't really stand that because I was used to using more solid color, and I was trying to use like the pen or whatever more solid coloring tool there was, but yeah, it wasn't working out. I didn't end up. I ended up just going back to Photoshop for colors. I did like the way Psy had really, really sharp lines though. Like their brush engine for line art is pretty top notch. But in the end, it's like, do I want to spend another 80 some dollars for a license for Psy when I just have Photoshop already? So kind of, it was sort of not really like the most efficient means of doing art anyway. It's a shame because I think most other software have really good engines for doing line art. Like even Metabong has a better engine for doing crisp lines than Photoshop, but I don't know, I make do with what I have here. Oh, Reaper is kind of blurred out, but here I'll turn it on. Oh. Like I still have to clean up like this part here so the lines aren't obvious. But yeah, like here is fine. Like I gotta probably fix the lines here, but overall it's gonna be a little cleaned up better with maybe more of a painterly look. I have Creative Cloud Dash since my work actually covers my subscription to Adobe. So technically my workplace owns whatever art I draw out of Photoshop, but it's whatever, I guess. If you want to get into like super legal reasons and whatnot, but like I don't think they're gonna care. You're slowly getting more of those points, huh, Setsun? Climbing for that top position. Alright, Kai. Thanks so much for hanging out. So many people from you. Why would you stay up so late to watch me draw? Please sleep. That's what VODs are for if you really want to see the art. Or actually, I end up making time-lapse videos too, so... But you need to see, Kai. Oh. Oh, thank you, Kai. Who needs? I'm sorry, Setsun. I know I definitely need sleep because I'm an old person. And I need at least 8 hours or I cannot function. Even when I was younger, I could never pull an all-nighter. It was physically impossible for me. Alright. Later, Kai. Have a good sleep. Wow. That's very difficult, Satsun. Sorry that you had to go through that for your first year at uni. Oh my god. Well, it's a good thing you passed, but damn. Cutting it pretty close there. Yeah, it was like a... Was it like a theoretical math class? I don't even know if you could call it that. Like a... What the hell was that one math class? Was it like a discrete math class or something? Was that what it's called? Discrete math? So maybe it was discrete math. I never actually took like a pure mathematics course. I was an engineer, so I always had to use. I was always taking courses like applied math kind of stuff, not actual. Respect contradiction, positive set theory. So it's like a theoretical class. Yeah, I could never do that. Like that's the kind of stuff that they end up putting into like quantum physics and crap, isn't it? I was right. You're going into well, math in of itself is not theoretical, but you need to be able to do certain levels of math that end up being applied to theoretical physics. Like, I just forgot the word, quantum. Like quantum physics. A lot of that is just numbers, math, abstract. I don't know if I would have been able to do like discrete math and beyond for like in terms of pure mathematics, but I liked math and sciences because they were like us. They were basically something in at least the lower academic applications that had fixed answers. Like there was a definitive right and wrong. What do you hate about uni though? Teachers? Students? Yeah, literature and history, social studies, those sorts of things were kind of why do I need to learn this? Like knowing specific fact about like the War of 1812 in US history. It's like, okay, war is a terrible thing. Bad things happened. Historical facts. But you can learn those life lessons from other stuff. Difference doesn't make if you know about Gettysburg or not. Hey, how you doing? Team Boss Mojo. No, I agree with you, Setsun. I don't mind low viewers. Not a big deal. Hexa, how was your trip? Did you have fun? Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's cool to know like certain things about history, but I didn't like it that much. Sorry, Dash. Like for me, a lot of it was this like the solid fact that you have a complete right and a complete wrong answer for a lot of the early practices of math and science. But then you get on the quantum level, then it's like forget about it. Grade school, primary school, is the same thing. Yeah, that's true. That's son. My chat's getting all serious about education, yo. So yeah, Hexa, you're back now. You get to hang out with me a little bit when I'm streaming. Educated chat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was talking to. Read. Oh, okay. So how much longer is your trip, Hexa? Damn. Long trip. Can never do that. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun, Hexa. On the rest of your trip, I mean. Sounds like you're already having fun. Oh damn, purple's in Greece right now. You go say hi to her. No, I'm kidding. I don't think you're gonna be able to catch her while she's still there. And thing. Already missed her in Germany. Damn. Oh well. Just that. Okay, fix that. Well, apart from the super serious education talk, I think we're doing pretty well, right, chat? Hey there, Atomic Hunters. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. Are you in the mood to draw anything specifically, Dash? Just trying to train yourself to draw. So you mean like you're trying to just practice? No, it's up just. Trust me, takes a while. um, I've been at this for a very long time, and yeah. Yeah, it's really hard when you don't have like a sort of motivation. I guess I'm kind of lucky that I'm surrounded by my muse all the time with the Overwatch stuff that I have to do for work. And because I get so much encouragement from everybody who likes my Overwatch art, it helps a lot too. Helps keep me motivated to draw. Along with the fact that right now I am really enjoying drawing my ship art. Yeah. Cannot deny the Hanzo Mercy shipping. I am utterly hopeless. Completely and utterly hopeless. And I regret nothing. Hey, Suriana, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And I hope you enjoy your stay.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, that little command. So, anyone got plans for what they're doing for the rest of the week other than Hexa, since he's like on a trip? On like a nice, long, crazy trip across Europe? No? Oh. Boring, like. Be that bad? Hey, Thunder. Were you able to get someone to fill in the last spot for you? Or whatever it was that you were trying to do in Raxcord. How you doing, Thunder? Having a good evening? Oh, not from Raxcord. Oh. No. Rip. Hey, look at that. Got that even mill now. I don't know, Dash. It's up to you. Worst case you're doing, I give you 1,000 points again. Start all over again. No. Oh, there you go. Start all over again. No. Win and then you lose. Gotta try to win again, huh? Hey, nice dash. How goes? Ah. So what do you think, hun? What? What is it?
It's like,
I guess. So my husband gave the comment that it looks more American style than my normal. I guess? I just figure it's still kind of my style of it. I'm just painting it differently. Gilgamesh, are you trying to encourage bad habits? Hey, Amon, I didn't realize you snuck in. How you doing? Nice, Amon. Why? Dash, what's wrong? Can't do basic math. What do you mean? What happened? If 1/3 equals... one half. It's one half, isn't it? That is a really strange equation though, like, because your brain is so specified on what a specific number means that you're trying to basically unteach your brain normal counting just so you could do that one problem. Hey, Setsun. Got your million back. Hey, Dash. Nice. Oh, Gilgamesh. Don't. No! You said it! Why would you say it? You're a wizard. On push up. I'm like the most unfocused person when I'm working on a painting. It's like I'll be on one thing and then I'll bounce to another spot and then I'll bounce back and then I'll go to another area. And oh my gosh. So unfocused. I'm trying, sweetie. I don't know, I have like just a thing. It's like I'm working on one spot. I guess I get bored and then I move to another and then I'll come back later. I don't know. Thank you, XP. I don't know why I just said your whole name. Thank you. B. I just hope that, like, I don't know, I get actually place or get an honorable mention or something. Because I spent so much time last year. I mean, I can tell there's significant improvement because I drew almost constantly since the last time I tried to draw something for the BlizzCon art contest. But even still, I just feel like maybe I'm not quite there yet. I don't know. Much doubt, I guess. Thank you. But like, I mean, you can kind of understand that where I've been at this stage of my art for so long, and because of stuff that was a little beyond my control when I was in college, it kind of like screwed up my chances really being able to focus on my art full time back then. But then husband really supported me, got me through all that crap. I guess I'm lucky to be where I am now. Gotta stop. I just gotta stop thinking negatively about my stuff. Still, really wish judges for the BlizzCon art contest would stop awarding the same dude first place every year. Kind of help. I mean, he's the artist they keep awarding it to is definitely very good, but he's a professional artist for Riot. Like he's one of their in-house artists, I think now. So yeah. I just gotta try to outdraw him. Yeah, that's never happening. But I can at least try. Not gonna just expect to lose. I just hope I'm not like arbitrarily shading and I'm actually like doing it for real. I don't know. I feel like all I'm doing is rendering the shapes out and not actually uh getting the lighting right. Very wrong. Okay. giving her chest too much attention. It's no problem. Quiet is fine. I mean, as long as you enjoy watching me be quiet and just drawing and stuff. There's only so many times I can say, how you guys doing? And what are you doing right now? Hey, as long as you're enjoying the stream, it's all that matters. Looking on how I'm doing with this lighting. And generally speaking, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But otherwise, yeah. Relax, chill. enjoy the random music I'm playing. Absorb skill by watching. I mean, you learn stuff from watching people on like Overwatch streams, right? Kind of anyway. Absorb their skill through osmosis.
Waves coming out.
I mean, a lot of what I did to kind of figure out how I want to color, render, whatever, I watched a lot of videos and tutorials. I mean, like, I didn't exactly end up doing what they're doing. I'm still kind of just doing whatever the hell I want, but at the same time, I learned a couple tricks from watching other people do their work. The biggest one I think what the main artist I kind of picked up the most directly from in terms of like actual techniques is Ross Tran, the guy who does Ross Draws on YouTube. Like his color dodge tactics are actually pretty neat. Never really thought of using them in the past. A lot of my art ended up looking a bit on the gray side in comparison to what I've been doing. I mean, like this piece right now that I'm doing, it's very gray. But I guess I can show an example of what I mean. I put a color dodge layer. I go with something fairly dark already, so it doesn't go extreme. So I'm using like a really dark brown here right now, but because it's a dodge layer, any sort of lighter than black color will actually do something. So what it does is it saturates based on the base color that you're using, and then it lightens it without actually adding straight white though. I mean, like, it's good for like halo effects like this, or for adding shine onto things. I don't go super bright like he tends to, but it actually, it's nice to see how it brightens up her face, but doesn't make it super bright. I mean, I guess I could, if I used light color, you can see how much it actually affects it. It highlights her face pretty well. It just, yeah, like that one little tip from Ross Tran, basically, it does a lot. That ring, I'm going to actually do a sort of halo effect on her. I just need to actually draw it out. So I mean, like, you see, oh, that's too much. But yeah, like, you could go extreme and like white it out. That's too much. So I'm going really light. So I mean, if I want to tone it down and go over with black again, but yeah, like. It's just like a nice little touch using color dodge. But that's like the one direct technique that I've picked up from somebody. I'm gonna black that out. I'm gonna redo it later, but that was just like an example. There's also something I've been doing lately is overlay layers. I actually use it a lot in my emotes, but with overlay, it's kind of similar to how color dodge works, but not as extreme. So I end up doing like highlights with it a lot. God, what's going on? Maybe go with color instead. So it helps me do the highlights and add some color saturation too, based on the color I'm using. This, it gives a better sort of feel because it uses your color to help saturate what's underneath instead of, say like, I used to use screen a lot and I stopped because it's actually, what it ends up doing is it ends up kind of washing out the color instead of adding saturation to it. See, it because it's adding white, and I don't like doing that. Like same with linear dodge, it adds white, and even though it's a little saturated in comparison, it's still too strong. Turn that back to overlay and clear out that layer. So with overlay, it'll add color, but not white, and it's based on what color you're using. Like black will actually darken things. Computer. So you can. So what I end up doing a lot is going with like a dark purple instead, because you don't want to actually use straight black. So then you got the kind of orangey-ish light highlight, and then the kind of purplish shadow. My computer's still kind of lagging out a little. This isn't something I directly picked up from somebody, but I figured it out when I was doing my BlizzCon entry last year, because I was trying to use like hard light, soft light, screen dodge stuff, and it wasn't doing the blending the way I wanted it to. Somehow just happened to hit overlay, and I was like, oh, this is so much nicer. It's actually exactly what I want in sort of a highlight layer, you know? And I also use it for rim light, but I use white instead. Because it's gotta be like a harsh color for the light, but it's gotta still give color. So if it's over a dark color, it won't white it out. It'll just make it a very white, light version of its color. Whereas if I were to screen or linear dodge, it would white it out, and it would make it kind of eh. But first, I need to finish rendering. Were there like any other sort of things about coloring you were curious about, Dash? Maybe I'll have an answer for your question. Actually, not. Oh yeah, color theory is not my strong suit. Oh boy. That was my worst class. Uh, when I took my art classes online. Ab's worst course. Like, I had A's in almost everything. I had a couple B's, and then I had this one C. And it was color theory. And it sucked. If you look at my transcript, it's like 3.9 something. Frickin' color theory. Be bad at painting. Like just digital painting in general? Color? Husband growls.
Done a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, I can tell you from experience, I was dog shit at coloring. I was so bad. I can't even find any examples. Like the very first few times I tried to do like a color piece, it was bad. It was really, really bad. And I mean, a lot of times I try to avoid coloring in general, and okay, maybe not this scraps. Yeah, I don't know. I was bad at coloring. I mean, if you want to go through all that really old crap in there, my coloring was pretty awful. Like, there's a few color pieces in there. Yeah, there's a reason why they were scraps. They were bad. Really, really bad. But like what? I understand what you mean, but you're gonna have to get over that. You can't just, I just realized I was coloring this the wrong color. You have to get over it. You can't let yourself get discouraged by whatever your capacity is. It's hard. I know it's hard. I can't tell you how many times I've never wanted to actually color something because I was so bad at it. Like, what is it? Like, I have a piece that I colored. The coloring wasn't bad, but the coloring wasn't bad, but the sketch just looked so much better on its own. Like, as my husband puts it, he said that this sketch was like one of his favorites that I drew at the time. And I was just thinking, I want to color it, but I don't know how well I'm going to do. And he's like, well, you gotta make sure you're going to have to nail the coloring. I'm like, yeah, I know. But the coloring job I did, it wasn't bad, but it definitely didn't look as good as the sketch. Sketch just looked better. As a sketch. And it's just like, well, why can't I not color things? What is wrong with me? This stuff is something you're gonna have to learn to push yourself past. Hard as it is. And as discouraging as it is. As much as you want to just say, no, I don't want to do it, you gotta do it. Artist is hard. Yeah, it's tough. Definitely tough. My mom always told me when I was little that if I want to be good at drawing, I have to draw every day. And I didn't listen to her when I was little. And I mean, my mom knew and she could see from the very beginning I had the ability